What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. Today we are going to be talking about War Dogs and kind of give my initial impressions on this team, how they're performing in War, go over a few different fights with footage, kind of talk about my experiences with them, what to expect with this team going forward, and if this is something you should be investing in if you're not going to be really invested in Alliance War. We're going to break that all down in today's video, so if you guys do enjoy this video, you find it helpful or informative, make sure to hit that like button, share, and subscribe to the channel. Plenty of Marvel Strike Force content going on here. Let's start by talking about what this team does. This team excels at war, obviously. And three of these characters we already have and are farmable: Black Panther, Shuri, and Okoye. Shuri's a legendary character. Okoye and Black Panther are farmable through different means. And then Black Panther 1 million and Nakia are our two brand new characters. Nakia is part of an event campaign, and Black Panther 1 million is part of the monthly event for November 2022. This is how you get these characters unlocked. And if you don't have Black Panther 1 million and Nakia, this team really does not work that well in Alliance War. Like, Nakia and Black Panther 1 million are here for the Alliance War bonuses. And like I said in a previous video, the basically pretty much Black Panther 1 million is like the Nick Fury of the War Dog team, and Nakia really brings the hammer in terms of damage. Her passive ability, which is one of the most recommended T4s if you're investing in this team for War, is this passive T4 where she hits for 350% piercing whenever she is charged, and she has the best damage stat in the game. And Nakia is really going to carry you on fights against those tougher War defense meta teams, like for instance Darkhold. If you don't have a powerful Nakia, you will not be beating Darkhold. Like, Nakia really carries that fight because of her passive, because you don't get assists with when you're fighting Darkhold teams, because Morgan's passive will shut down assist. So Okoye does an assist, you don't get that triple tap with the Striker Skirmisher combo. So you're relying on Nakia's passive to really bring that damage, and you gotta have her built up for that. Now, that being said, once you do have her built up, and we're gonna be doing that in another video in the future, you can do some really big punch-ups. Like, there's a 200k punch-up that I'm waiting on footage to come in against Darkhold. And yeah, this team is going to absolutely shred on War offense. This is another team that we're seeing like this. You also have Undying that has come in recently. That is a War offense-focused team, and that has helped kind of swing things back in the balance of power between War offense and War defense. Underworld is supposed to be a strong War offense team. They screwed up. They made an incredibly strong War defense team. And yeah, it's been a mess. But yeah, Black Panther 1 million is the Nick Fury of your team, where he's just spreading positive effects to your entire team. Nakia is the damage dealer of your team. Black Panther, Shuri, and Okoye are also great, but pretty much what they had changed was a lot of their Crucible bonuses that you already got with them and Wakandans is now also getting the War offense treatment as well. So pretty much everything they got with Crucible is now translating over to War offense with the War Dog team. And there's nothing really to change there, but yeah, like Shuri brings a lot of armor and health to the team. Black Panther has a nice charge mechanic, and it helps his ultimate deal more damage. And if he gets the kill on someone, he gets a lot of speed bar. Yeah, there's really nothing new with the three Wakandans we already have already. There's no new changes to their mechanics, just getting War bonuses with their Crucible bonuses already. Nothing's really changed there. It's the two new characters that you have in the team that really help transform things. And that has kind of led to things here. And, you know, I'm going to show the Darkhold fight first that I did. This is about a 30k punch-up. But, yeah, it's really going to come down to the two brand new characters that you have in the team with Nakia and Black Panther 1 million. But the issue is also that they're being War Dogs. They're Wakandans, but they're also War Dogs. They're really focused on War offense. And they're not going to be bringing those bonuses outside of War. So if you're trying to build up a general all-purpose Wakandan team, which is something that's highly recommended because this is going to be one of your Death Scourge teams to unlock Archangel, Nakia is really a weak spot for this. And that is why if you're not focused on War, I just don't recommend playing Nakia. Like, there's no point in doing that. She's skill gear, so, I mean, it's not like you're really investing a lot of skill gear into other characters right now. I mean, you have your Secret Avengers with, like, Shang-Chi and Kestrel for your skill raids, but, I mean, outside of those, and maybe, like, Baron Zemo and a couple of the skill characters, you're really not dumping a lot into your into any skill characters right now. So Nakia at least has that going for her. You also have Killmonger with skill gear as well with Wakandans and Cosmic Crucible. So all of that at the end of the day is nice, but Nakia is just a weak spot outside of Alliance War. Like, there's just really no point to that. Now, Black Panther 1 Million does have some stuff in his kit that is quite a bit better. For instance, like his, the thing where I call him the Nick Fury, his Vast Judgment. This ultimate here, he spreads all positive effects from himself to War Dog allies. And obviously you're going to have at least the 3 other War Dogs here in regular Black Panther, Okoye, and Shuri on your team. So you're going to at least be able to spread positive effects from that. He's copying and clearing positive effects from the primary target, and then he's going to spread all of those to himself and War Dog allies. So at least 3 other Wakandans on his team are going to be getting those. But you're not getting the Death Proof, the Deflect, and Evade, and you're not getting the Safeguard, which is huge. I mean, that's some really good war offense stuff. So I can see some viability for him outside of war offense. Or, yeah, outside of war offense. Like the defense down, rebound chaining, applying defense down. That's huge. And if any War Dog ally has stealth, this can chain to stealth targets. I mean, obviously that's with Nakia, but, you know, this is really good stuff. There's no war bonuses on this special. So a lot of defense down, bonus focus on that. And then his basic. He does piercing with this. If the character has defense up, repeat. Yeah, the stuff here with his kit is really built well for outside of war as well. I mean, you're gonna miss out on some stuff on his ultimate, but you know, the speed bar to War Dog, the gain the armor and resistance. Obviously, War Dog allies won't get that outside of war, but you know, it does help beef him up a little bit. So he's a decent option. But really, if you're gonna be building your Wakandans for the Death Scourge, I mean, you're gonna bring him M'Baku. And M'Baku is just a really, really good one. M'Baku is the one character I haven't built up into orange gear yet, but I will be doing that eventually for the Death Scourge. But M'Baku is a very good tank with the Wakandan team. And Killmonger, I mean, you're not really doing mercs now that Taskmaster's moved over to the Underworld team. So Killmonger has a home back again with Wakandans. And yeah, you have some options. You have some really good options here, like M'Baku and Black Panther 1 Million with OG Panther, Shuri, and Okoye. Like, that's going to be a really solid Wakandan team. I think that's all going to work out really, really well. But yeah, enough about that. I think as we move on with it, we'll see how things pan out. But yeah, you can see here that just a lot of defense down with that special. Boom, charge up there. Boom, took out a Scarlet Witch, and now there we go. And now Black Panther starts doing his thing, takes out a bunch of characters, and now we're just gonna take out Morgan and call it a day. So yeah, this team did pretty well on this, better than I thought it would. Yeah, we get the double tap there with the basic there, and then yeah, we'll start. I should have done the reduction in speed bar on Morgan there, but it is what it is. Yeah, a little more with her ability, with her ultimate, but that's gonna pretty much take out Morgan, and it's gonna be a day. So yeah, it's not bad. This team is gonna do some really good stuff. 150k punch up against Hero Asgardians. Like again, the damage that Nakia brings here. A lot of these teams are also able to block assists. Like Valkyrie can block assists from Cosmic Brawlers, I believe. Morgan can block assists from any enemy. So you're not gonna get a lot of those assists from different mechanics. Like Hero Okoye will assist, but yeah, like Infinity Watch can't assist against Hero Asgardians. Really shuts down that whole thing. Against Dormammu, he shuts down Cosmic Brawler assists as well. So Okoye can still assist against Dormammu teams, and also Okoye can revive once from characters. And in War Offense, that's not going to be resistible. So, you know, we're going to have to do testing to see how Dormhold fights go. But I have a feeling against Dormhold, you're going to need to do a punch across. And that's... It's going to be hard to recommend taking War Dogs up to tier 16 for a punch across against Dormhold, for the simple reason that there are several Mystic characters on this team already. Both Black Panthers are Mystic. You have 2 skill characters in Okoye and Nakia, and you have a tech character in Shuri. So at least there's only 2 Mystic characters on this team, but that's a lot of Mystic gear. and you've probably already been working on taking your heroes guardians up to tier 16 because of their Scourge event, and that is a lot of Mystic gear on them as well. I mean, both Thor's, Heimdall, and both Thor's and Heimdall are Mystic, and then you have 2 skills with Valkyrie and Sif. So there's a there's a lot of skill and Mystic gear between both Hero Asgardians and Wakandans, and this is where things are gonna get tricky. And if you're building up Wakandans as well, you're probably bringing in M'Baku, who is another Mystic character for the Death Scourge. So this is where you have to be smart with your Mystic gear, and that's where I'm not really sure I'm gonna be building this team up to tier 16 to try and do those punch ups or punch across on a Stormhold team. But if you can do a 200k punch up against a Darkhold team with War Dogs, that means probably building up to tier 15 and then letting the team rip from there, which is a lot better, right? So yeah, I can definitely see that working well. We'll have to see how things test out against Stormhold in the future. I just don't really quite know how well that will work out yet, but that's something we have to do testing on, which also means having to build up a War Dog team to that level. And that's going to be a lot of gear to invest in for Alliance War team when there's just better places usually to build them up. But thankfully, you know, with Wakandans getting the requirement for the Death Scourge, at least you can use that as a reason to build up some of these other ones. Like, obviously, we're going to pass on Nakia if we're not doing war. But Black Panther 1 million? Decent non-war character. I could definitely go for that. But yeah, I should also mention this is like a 400k punch up against Infinity Watch, and yeah, just absolutely shredding it. You know, Okoye removes that revive mechanic from Nebula, and you know, that pretty much does it. That pretty much does it at that point. It's great, and we're gonna I think take out Moondragon, I think, before she gets a chance to use her. I should just use the attack there. I think, yeah, I should have used the attack. I think she's gonna get off one attack. She's gonna get off her heal ability here, which sucks. If I had attacked with Shuri there, I would have actually gotten rid of Moondragon before she used her heal ability. It is what it is, but still, we're talking a 400k punch up here. Like, that's incredible. There you go. Steal a bunch of things. You got your Phantom buff with Safeguard. We're able to clear even though he has Safeguard on him, so it means obviously he doesn't have Safeguard on him. Yeah, it's a mess. Man, I would love to get that Phantom buff issue fixed at some point. But yeah, there's really nothing else to say at this point. Like, this team, very, very good in war, and it's fun to use. Like, they're very fast. They hit hard. Nakia just absolutely trucks enemies as you start building her up. So yeah, this is gonna be a fun team to use. We'll do more in-depth stuff on the Darkhold in another video, so look forward to that here very soon. I'm going on vacation next week, but I'll be bringing my recording equipment with me. I'll use my backup mic, so you won't hear my my silky smooth voice in this fancy microphone. I'll have to bring my backup Yeti microphone, so I won't sound as good. But yeah, I'm gonna be on vacation for the next week and a half, heading down to Tennessee, visiting parents. It's gonna be a fun time. Can't wait. But yeah, really nothing else to show for you guys here. Let me know what you guys have thought so far of the War Dogs. Have you guys built them up? Who are you guys building up with Wakandans for the Death Scourge? What are your all's thoughts overall on Nakia and Black Panther 1 million? Let me know down below. As always, if you guys have enjoyed this video, have found it helpful or informative, or anything else, just make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. I do appreciate you guys stopping by to watch. We'll skip forward here just a little bit just so you guys can see the end result on a 250k punch up on Young Avengers. Thanks again, once again, for watching, guys. Appreciate it. I will see you guys on the next video.